So why are you supporting Penny Appeal today?
So I'm supporting Penny Appeal because I'm a politician who wants to change the world, and I see what they do and they change the world. And you know, I think it's really, really important that we support each other. And what they do for me is changing the whole idea of Muslims and being a Muslim, and I think that's absolutely amazing. So I can't not support them.
You are a Shadow Minister of State for Women and Equalities. Could you explain in brief what that means?
So that means that I work in a team trying to hold the government to account on what they're doing for women and trying to make it better for women and issues of equality. So Islamophobia is something that I work a lot on, not just because I'm a Muslim, but also because I'm a Shadow Minister who happens to be a Muslim, but also on issues which are around equality for women generally speaking. So we're doing campaigns to end period poverty, we're doing campaigns to make sure that women get paid the same as men, and for women who are of colour, they get paid even less than women do than men. So, and if you're a Muslim, you've got less chance of getting a job if you wear a hijab. So we have to address all of them issues and making policies to make sure that all women and all people get equality.
I think that's very good. Being a strong, independent woman is clearly important to you, but what has been your biggest obstacle in getting ahead in politics?
My biggest obstacle is me. You know, your biggest obstacle is always you. We ask the questions when we are not taught to be competitive as women. We're not taught to take on the world and have this air of entitlement that you see in Parliament with the largely white middle-class men. They have this bit about them, rather arrogance about them. And what we tend to do is question ourselves all the time. Can I really do this? Should I really be doing this? And actually the question we need to be asking is, why shouldn't I be doing this? Why shouldn't I be playing my part and taking my space? So the biggest obstacle for me is me. There's practical obstacles, like there's not enough women in Parliament, you don't have leadership is a really lonely place, you don't have many friends, you have very little friends, you're busy all the time. I don't get time to spend with my kids. That's really, really hard at times. So there's times when, you know, I see them for breakfast, I might not see them in the evening because by the time I get home, they've gone to bed. Those kind of things, they are hard. But yeah, I think ultimately it's down to you as a person. Even if people put obstacles in your way, there is always a way around it, always.
What advice can you give me in representing this amazing charity, Penny Appeal?
Okay, I'm going to repeat Sayyida's advice, which is really just be you. I didn't make it for your video simply because I was in another meeting, but from what I've heard, it was absolutely awesome. So well done you. And just be you. Just be the true version of you. It's what Sayyida advised me, and the more I do it, the more I'm successful. And that is what you will bring to Penny Appeal. Penny Appeal, any charity, needs people to believe in themselves, to believe in the cause, and what you're doing here is exactly that.
Thank you. Okay, silly question. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Ooh. I'd have the superpower of granting any wish that I had. And that way I'd have every single superpower in the world. Yeah, I'd have the wish. I'd have a kind of genie in the lamp that would be unlimited wishes to make the world a better place for everybody, absolutely everybody, and just end. You know, I know it sounds cliche, but so nobody would go without food, nobody would go without water, and everybody would be absolutely happy and have the same opportunities. You know, the children in Africa, the kids that you might support through Penny Appeal, whether it's the kids in Pakistan that where I grew up and spent a lot of my teenage years, and make it so that no child is ever living in fear, no woman is living in fear, and just that the world is peaceful. Yeah.
Thank you so much for letting me interview you on this special night celebrating Penny Appeal's 10 years amazing.
Well, happy 10th year anniversary to Penny Appeal.